What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Hillboy Neil, and today we are going to be vibe coding Sonic the Hedgehog using ChatGPT and Gemini Pro. I wonder if it's really going to be able to code like Sonic the Hedgehog though. I'm going to search up Sonic the Hedgehog gameplay. I'm not really going for a 2D game. I'm trying to go for the big bucks. What is like a good picture, like power boost or power ups? These are power ups. Let's go ahead and save this. Let's see if we can get a map in here. I think that's going to be a big thing in our case is getting a good map. Ooh, I like something like this. Okay, now we're talking. One thing I want to do better this time is get a better prompt for ChatGPT. I didn't even put the photos in for the last video. So this time we're gonna put the photos in, everything like that. We got the prompt. You guys can see it right here. I don't gotta do too much explaining. I got 3 photos of inspiration. I'm also gonna tell it to analyze every task and give me the perfect prompt for Copilot. I'm using Claude Sonnet, however you want to pronounce that shit. It really don't matter. Let's see what we gonna get out of this, man. So there we go. Below is a clean, complete, production-ready Copilot prompt. All right, let's just get to it, man. We got the file structure right here. Perfecto. Let's go ahead and copy and paste all of this. And we're gonna put it in the Copilot and see what we can get. I'm gonna copy and paste this part first, and then I'll get into the file structure for it. The moment of truth, y'all. The moment of truth. Let's see what Copilot produces for us from the ChatGPT prompts. And let's see if we can make this game, y'all. Let's see. It's gonna take some time, but it's reading it, though. Just doing some calculations. Let me start by setting up the project structure. Bet that, gang. I be abusing ChatGPT, bro. After going through all of those ups and downs, little loopholes and things like that, I took out some of the file structure. I copy and paste, the first portion of that ChatGPT prompt, and now it has the game up and running through Python. So the entire game is in one file, main py for easy modification. You can add more levels by creating new level classes, enhance character abilities, enemies. Cool, but we gotta see how it looks like. We gotta see what the functionalities are. Let's start the game if it's gonna start. Yo, okay, select character, Blaze. Okay, I think this is where the 3D animation comes in. Let's do Blaze. Yo, what the? Hey, this low-key lit though. Hold on. Can I do a power jump? Oh, yo, it's not what I thought it was gonna be, gang. This is ass, bro. That's what ChatGPT created for us. I ain't do it. Don't get mad at me. But let's not stop there. Let's see if we can add a couple of more adjustments. I'm gonna add in some of the photos as a last resort to see if we can enhance the game, bro. We don't want to give up on ChatGPT yet. Analyze these photos and adjust the game to look like 3D gameplay. I think that's a good prompt. Let's see what we can get. Let's hit that enter button. Let's see what it's gonna cook up, gang. Let's see what it's gonna cook up. If we did this manually, it would have taken us more than a week. So we finally got an enhanced version of the video game. I told it to add a couple of more things. So let's see, after some debugging, let's see what ChatGPT produced for us for Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. Yo, this looks 10 times better than what we had before, gang. Obviously it doesn't look, yo, hold on, did bro just boost? Hey, this is actually fire though. We got the 3D floor right here. We got some of the 3D obstacles. We got some coins up here, some clouds floating. So you guys gotta take this stuff into account. Sometimes you can get so privileged just vibe coding that you just gotta look at it and be grateful, gang. All I need is the sounds. Okay, so that's a power up. Yo, bro's boosting too. Let's just add sounds to the game just to make it a little more, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more spontaneous. Add the video game sound effects. Obviously video games are cool, but what is it without the sound library, man? Pop Tropica is the only game that's goated that has no sound. Unless y'all got some other ones for me, Pop Tropica is goated, bro. All right, let's see. All right, we got some sound effects. Cool. The hell? What type of sound effects is these? That's what ChatGPT produced. It's better than nothing. Obviously, I can add more things to it, but I'm not gonna hold off on it. We gotta move to Gemini and see what we can create. create. Let's go ahead and start it up with Gemini chat. We're gonna use the same exact prompt that we use for this. I'm not gonna use the ChatGPT one. I wanna see what Gemini is gonna create, and let's run it up. I already know Gemini is gonna create us a better game anyways. It just does every time. We went ahead and inserted the same prompt we put with ChatGPT, but we're gonna see what Gemini creates for us. We put the photos in there as far as the styling, and let me just put in 3D game because I really want it to be 3D. So let's see what that's how I know I'm cooked right now. Let's see what Gemini cooks up for us, y'all. What the fuck? Did it just give me a tutorial video? Nah, bro. Wait, let's read it. It did give us a prompt, so we're gonna go ahead and copy and paste this into it. We gotta make a new file, so we're gonna do nkdir sonic Gemini. I'm tripping, bro. See, this is what happens when you be streaming, bro. You just start losing brain cells, gang. Let's go ahead and copy and paste everything into the chat or into Copilot, and let's see what we get here. So it wants us to install the dependencies. So we're gonna go ahead and put that into the terminal. And sometimes when you do it like this, it'll miss a word or whatever. So just double check and make sure. It's very satisfying looking at this though, I'm not gonna lie. It's like some Matrix shit, bro. Yo, what? They saying Sonic the Hedgehog, bruh? It's Cube the Hedgehog, bruh. What is this? What in the, hey yo, go back to the floor, bruh. It definitely created its own engine though, bro. What is this, bruh? What is this? Bro is floating in the air. You need to go back to the ground, bro. How do we get back down to the ground, man? He's definitely floating in the air. Whatever this is, bro. I don't know what this is. Bro's tripping though. Let's add the photos in here, man. Sometimes vibe coding can make you go crazy, man. I made a few more adjustments. It took a while. Oh! Low key, we getting somewhere, chat. I really want to know how I can move. Yo, no. Chill. Don't jump, don't worry. I think he's floating down. Yeah, he's floating down. Yo. Chill. Yeah, this game's cooked. I'm gonna make a few more adjustments. Let's try running the game again. Oh, yo, what in the, this game is cooked, chat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. This game cooked. Bro done took off somewhere, man. How do we get him down, though? I literally have to let him float down. Can I get him to go through these loops? This is what Gemini produced. Low-key, ChatGPT won this one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It created more of a user-friendly game. Gemini did a much better job of creating a 3D mapping model, but as far as the controls, the functionality, it's garbage, gang. This is just inspiration at the end of the day from Sonic. Obviously, we can still keep on going, but like I said, whatever you guys produce, keep building off of it. You can make your own game out of it. It's just a matter of how creative you can get. That was vibe coding Sonic the Hedgehog using ChatGPT and Gemini. It took some time. It was pretty dope. But like I said, a lot of this stuff that we're coding can take people months. Vibe coding is gonna give you a day. You know, if you're really invested into it, it can give you a week. So yeah. All right, y'all, if you made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think the best game was, and if ChatGPT or Gemini won this one. Honestly, I think it was ChatGPT, but make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe for your boy, and let me know which video game you want me to vibe code next. I'll catch y'all.